What sets the John Wick films apart from most action movie franchises, besides its top-notch action choreography, is memorable dialogue and an assortment of incredible one-liners. Throughout the course of the franchise, John Wick and his fellow characters have fired off just as many quips as they have bullets, with equally devastating precision in some cases. This is in part down to the fact that the John Wick movies are filled with not only world-class martial artists but dramatic heavyweights with instantly recognizable voices also. Whether it's John Wick sounding intimidating or a powerful criminal boss telling their old scary stories about the Baba Yaga, the John Wick franchise is always quotable. While the actors and stunt performers understandably shine as the franchise's biggest stars, writer Derek Kolstad deserves a lot of credit for helping to create an iconic action hero who has his own distinct cadence over the course of the first 3 John Wick movies. The best John Wick quotes from the early movies serve as a reminder that Kolstad's tongue-in-cheek approach to the tropes of the action genre has been fully embraced by popular culture, and though Kolstad was replaced as the main writer for the series following Chapter 3, his influence will be felt. He stole John Wick's car, sir, and, killed his dog. Aurelio in John Wick, 2014. Viggo Tarasov, Michael Nyqvist, was one of the John Wick franchise's most intelligent criminals as well as one of its most violent, so it was a tense moment when he learned that Aurelio, John Leguizamo, had struck his son, Iosef, Alfie Allen. However, as soon as Aurelio explains the situation with this memorable John Wick quote, Viggo simply responds with, "Oh." This huge shift in tone is one of the first major moments that go into establishing John Wick as a character. Well, John wasn't exactly the boogeyman. He was the one you sent to kill the ****ing boogeyman. Viggo Tarasov in John Wick, 2014. The late great Michael Nyqvist delivered a brilliant performance in John Wick as Russian Mafia boss Viggo Tarasov, who was one of the most compelling action movie villains. Viggo was acutely aware of just how lethal John Wick is, and when his unruly son Iosef stole his car, broke into his house, and killed his dog, it shifted their dynamic. Viggo had suddenly found himself on the wrong side of Wick, and that meant his son was a dead man walking. Viggo's iconic description of John Wick to Iosef really gets this point across in as few words as possible. Do I look civilized to you? John Wick in John Wick, 2014. Viggo Tarasov was stuck between a rock and a hard place. On one hand, he was staring down the barrel of John Wick's fiery and unrelenting rage. On the other hand, that rage was also directed at his son Iosef, and he couldn't just sit back and allow him to be murdered. He chose to protect his son and to try and take out John Wick. It would prove to be his undoing when the two finally came to blows. Tarasov regretted their fight, reminding him that they'd once been professional and civilized men. Thanks for watching. Please give us a like and subscribe.